Here we go. 4 teams left to the Conference Championship Series. Philadelphia Eagles and the Las Vegas High Rollers, Vancouver Vandals and the Wahoo Paddlers. Four matchups between these two teams this year. Eagles won 3 of 4. And a pretty even split 7-5 Oahu over Vancouver. And these are 4 teams with some pretty young cores. Let's see a new wave of dominance. If you look at just some of the names on all these teams, 23, 24, 25-year-olds sprinkled throughout these lineups. So we'll see who our new TBL champion is. Whoever wins this season is going to be a first-time champion. Wahoo strikes first. Israel Sparza, MVP of the Divisional Championship Series, drives in Bobby Ola. 1-0 Paddlers. Second and third, 2 down for Oahu. And Bobby Ola drives them in. 2-run single. Barrett and Herring's score. Haringa, excuse me. Scoreless in Las Vegas. 0-0 through 3 innings. Just 1 hit in that ball game. Steve Magana, solo home run for the Paddlers. 4-0 Oahu. Matthew Taylor, sacrifice fly, puts Las Vegas on the board first. 1-0. Jason Bassett coming across the score there. So far, Las Vegas' Jamie Phillips, 5 innings pitched, just 1 hit. Shutting down the Eagles at home. On the other side, Nick Henson's pitching a really great game as well. He's been really good this whole postseason. Definitely some top-end talent in our league here. 25-year-old Jamie Phillips, 26-year-old Nick Henson. Bobby Ola doubles, driving in Haringa. Second time Haringa scored. 5-0 Paddlers. Philly ties it up. Bobby Lopez singles, driving in Reed, and then takes the lead on a Matt Simpson bases clearing double. Flores, Hogan, and Green will score. 4-1. All of a sudden, the Eagles on top. Just a burst of offense from the Eagles in the 6th. Pete Barrett doubles, driving in John Bechtel. Oahu extends the lead 6-0. And Jose Castillo, the rookie for the Paddlers, pitching really well right now through 7 innings. It looks like he maybe got pulled after 6 innings. But pitched beautifully. 10 strikeouts. No runs allowed. He went 16-0 this season for the Paddlers. Probably not Rookie of the Year with Nate McCarthy's season, but a nice season nonetheless. Vancouver on the board now against the bullpen. Emmanuel Gaona doubles, driving in Fred Cox. Meanwhile, Las Vegas claws back to within 1 run with a Mike Wilson 2-run home run in the 7th inning. And tying run is at first for the High Rollers. Make that at second, hit by pitch, Jason Bassett. So Taylor's up 2 on, but he can't get it done. He strikes out swinging. That stays a 4-3 ball game as we go to the top of the 9th inning. Tying run is on, and leadoff walk to Okada. We have a final in Oahu. They take game 1, 6-1. 3rd win of the postseason for Castillo. 2 on, 2 outs now for the High Rollers as Cox is hit by a pitch. Crone can't get it done, so Philly takes game 1 on the road over Las Vegas. Game 2. James Lohr on the mound for the Paddlers, 23 years old. Rookie campaign, also had a really nice season. Pitching for Vancouver, we've got George Reed, the veteran, maybe one of the best pitchers in TBL history. It's up for debate. Well, not that he's one of the best, but up for debate if he is the best. He's definitely one of the best. Boyd Perry on the other side, pitching for Philly. This is his 3rd team in the Sapphire Division. Played for Washington, Boston, now Philly. Stop at Milwaukee on the way. Also had a really nice career at only 31 years old. Matt Toms, pitching for Las Vegas. Actually don't know this name as well, but it looks like this is his 3rd season with the High Rollers, and he's been good in his last 2 full seasons. Eric Gilbride in the 2nd inning hits a solo home run, putting the Vancouver Vandals on top 1-0. Another monster season for Gilbride. Second and third, nobody out for the High Rollers in the bottom of the second, and they get that. They get the big hit. Nick Cossey, David Hailstrom, 2-run single, and then Nick Cossey, a 2-run homer. It makes it 4-0 in that game. Pete Barrett singles in a run for the Paddlers, tying that at 1 in the second. Steve Magana, sacrifice fly, driving in Babiola, 2-1. Paddlers take the lead. Man on third, 1 out in that game as Esparza triples. Yoshiteru Aono grounds out, driving in Esparza. So an insurance run for the Paddlers here early, extending it 3-1. John Bechtel, 2-run homer, 5-1 Paddlers. Matt Toms, 4 innings pitched, shutting down the Eagles. Two on, nobody out for Philly. Double play by Scott Castle, though. Two on, nobody out for the Paddlers. Looks like a pitching change. Fields is in the game for the Vandals, and Babiola, 2-run double, drives in 2 more for Oahu, 7-1 now. They're threatening for more. First 2 on for the High Rollers in the bottom of the 5th. Esparza singles in Ola. That makes it 8-1 Oahu. And Las Vegas extending the lead now. Mike Wilson singles. Justin Hallstrom doubles. And it's 7-0 in the Ice Conference. I didn't realize we're running this so slow. Two-run homer for Esparza. Two more for the Paddlers, 10-1. Sac fly for Kelsey. Pat Perone double. And the High Rollers are piling on. Two blowouts here in game two so far. Final in Las Vegas. They tie the series up 1-1. Dominant 9-0 win over the Eagles. Bobby Ola, fourth hit of the game for the Paddlers. Some kind of record in that game. Excuse me. 3 outs left for the Vandals. They're going to be down 2-0 as we head back to Vancouver. Bobby Ola with 3 doubles, a triple, and 2 RBIs. This was a call-up day guy for me. Matt Toms went 8.1 innings into the ninth. Shutout baseball. That's the final. Paddlers win 10-1. Game 3. John Snyder on the mound for the Vancouver Vandals. This guy's a workhorse. Going against going against Justin Miller. Josh Miller for the Paddlers. Another workhorse, Iron Man, never gets hurt. On the other side, we have Daniel Jennings pitching for Las Vegas. This guy's had an amazing career, probably a Hall of Famer. And then for the Eagles, Jeremy Evans, young rookie, 50 innings pitched in the big league, getting the nod here in Game 3 with the series tied 1-1. Brian Sack leads the game off with a home run for the High Rollers. They take a 1-0 lead in the first. In the second, Yoshiteru Aono hits a solo home run for the Paddlers. Vancouver ties it in the bottom half. Omar Jackson singles in Hollinger. A 2-run homer for Pat Perone extends the lead for the High Rollers, 3-0 in the third inning. Christian Laredo solo home run puts the Vandals on top, 2-1. This is the guy I said is going to be really freaking good. Only 44 games played. And he's got 6 postseason home runs. Not afraid of the spotlight. Miguel Gayton, 3-run homer. Las Vegas extends the lead 6-0, and Emmanuel Gaona, 2-run homer for the Vandals, extends that lead 4-1, and then threatening for more here in the fifth. I feel like outside of one big inning, Philadelphia has done nothing offensively in this series so far. And they respond to my criticism. Alex Flores hits a 2-run homer. 6-2 in the sixth. Vancouver threatening. They get one. They have bases loaded. Runner scores on the wild pitch. But Carlos Ruiz goes down swinging. 4-run lead as we go to the seventh in that game. Mike Hattie singles in Cassell. 6-3. Tying run at the plate, but the Eagles can't get it done. 6-3 as we go to the eighth. Both of these games. Two on, nobody out for the Eagles. Green at the plate. And he's going to single. Bases are now loaded with nobody out for the Eagles in the bottom of the eighth here, trailing by 3. Matt Simpson grounds into a fielder's choice. And Castle comes up with a big single. 2 score, 6-5 now. Second and third. 6-6 on the sac fly by Mike Hattie. So the Eagles come all the way back in the 8th inning with 3 runs and tie this game 6-6. They were looking as good as dead. Meanwhile, last out for the Paddlers, and that's a final. Vancouver wins Game 3 at home. So they're still very alive in this series. It's now 2-1 in favor of Oahu. Leadoff runner on for the High Rollers in the 9th here. And they go down, so here comes Philadelphia, bottom of the 9th. Last chance to end it in regulation. New pitcher on the mound, it's Valenzuela. The closer, looks like. And 1-2-3, go the Eagles. On to the 10th. Nick Tabor on the mound. Really nice bullpen piece here for the Eagles. See how long they can lead on him in this tie game. Tabor's through 2, and on to the bottom of the 10th we go. Valenzuela back out there for the High Rollers. Hogan lines out to start things off. Mark Green singles, so the winning run is on first. Matt Simpson flies out quickly, and we got a pitching change. Hate's coming into the game. 23-year-old Julio Hate. And Castle pops out to end the inning. On to the 11th we go. Okada leading things off against, looks like Tabor out there for inning number 3. Juan Valenzuela, by the way, left the game with an injury for Las Vegas. Two quick strikeouts for Tabor, but that's a pitching change. Looks like he reached his limit, and Atchison is in the game to face Hallstrom. Hallstrom reaches on an error, gets to second, but Josh Cox lines out. Bottom of the 11th we go. Leadoff double, Mike Hattie. They're going to walk Danny Sicaros, who I think was in there to pinch hit. And Hernandez is at the plate, 2 on, nobody out. Hernandez lines out. It's going to bring up Flores. And he does it. Flores, 3-run homer. Second home run of the game for Flores. 3 for 6, 2 RBIs, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs for Flores on the game, and takes them home in Philadelphia, and they have a 2-1 series lead as we go to Game 4. So from 6-0 down, 6-1 down, I can't recall. Philadelphia storms all the way back in Game 3. Paddlers come out swinging in the first inning. Magana doubles in Ola. Sparza singles him in, and then Aono follows with a hit. 3-0. Blink of an eye, and they have first and third. Nobody out right now. That's a wild pitch. That makes it 4-0. 5-0 on a Joe Ellen single. Mark Green, 2-run homer in the bottom of the first for the Eagles. They jump out early in that one. Las Vegas gets one back on the board. Nick Cosby, it's a solo home run. Oh no, solo home run, 6-0 Paddlers. Carlos Ruiz gets Vancouver on the board, 6-1 now. The solo home run in the second. Las Vegas ties the game. Miguel Gayton, solo home run, now 2-2. Bases loaded, one out for the Paddlers. Ola at the plate. He singles in Bechtel. And Magana triples, clearing the bases. Leaves the game with an injury. That's not good. 3 for 3. Home run side of the cycle. But the Paddlers on top big time. 11-1 in the third inning. Scott Castle, 2-run homer. Philly doubling up the high rollers now in the fourth. 4-2. Get 6-2. Mark Green's second home run of the game. A 2-run homer. Scott Castle singles in. Matt Simpson, 7-2 Philly. Las Vegas responds. Mike Wilson doubles in. Hallstrom, 7-3. And on second, 1 out. Justin Davis pitching for the Paddlers. Shut down the Vandals so far here. Looks like that's it for him. 5.1 innings pitched as Miller's coming into the game. Brad Miller. Cale Wan for Philly went 5 innings pitched. Philly adds 1 on the Flores sac fly. Hallstrom single gets 1 back for Las Vegas. Vandals get a run on the Omar Jackson solo home run in the 7th. And a 3-run homer. Christian Laredo strikes again. It's 11-5 now. Vancouver can see a small light at the end of the tunnel on their way back into this one. Miguel Gayton doubles, driving in 2 for Las Vegas. It's now 8-6, and then 8-7 on a Brian sac fly. Philly adds an insurance run. Slow that one down as we go to the 9th here. Might be a big run. Ricardo Hernandez solo home run in the 8th. 1 down for the High Rollers in the 9th. Make that 2 down. Mike Wilson. Be pinch hit for. It's going to be a Renz. And can't get it done. So Philly's going to take the 3-1 series lead and have a chance to close it out at home in Game 5. Vancouver leaves 2 on in the 8th. Down by 6 as we go to the 9th inning. Who adds 1 on the sacrifice fly by Tim Haringa. 9th inning we go. 12-5 Paddlers. Bottom of the 9th inning. 4th hit of the game for Carlos Ruiz. Vandals did have 15 hits in this game. Rob Hollinger singles, driving in Ruiz, 12-6. And that's going to do it. Paddlers win Game 4. And they have a 3-1 series lead. All right, going to take a quick 5 to 10 minutes, just to see if I hear from anybody. Making a quick change for Zach. And we're going to keep this thing going, not delay it too long. So, 10:35, 10:28, 10:35, we're starting back up. get this show on the road. 3-1 Eagles on top of the High Rollers. 3-1 Paddlers on top of the Vandals. Games 5 through 7. Philly strikes first. Mark Green grounds into a fielder's choice, but it gets Lopez home. Philly adds another run in the second. Ricardo Hernandez grounds into a fielder's choice, driving in Castle. Rod Reed solo home run, 3-0. Las Vegas gets one back in a Pat Perone single, and they've got 2 on with nobody out in the 6th. Steve Lagana doubles, puts the Paddlers on top in the 5th, 1-0. Pitchers duel in that game right now. Leadoff double for Aono. For a guy I tried really hard to move at the deadline, he's had some big hits for me in the postseason. Bases loaded for Philly. They get one across on a sac fly. 4-1 in that game. Two on for the Vandals in the 6th. Make that a bases loaded. That's going to force a pitching change. Brad Miller in the game. Not sure if I like my manager doing that. We'll see. Brad Miller gets out of the jam, so I love it. Paddlers keep the 1-0 lead. We're late in these games, so let's slow this down a little bit. Las Vegas down to the final 6 outs. They need to find 3 runs or their season's going to be over here in the Conference Championship Series. Leadoff runner on and Nick Housey. 2 on, 1 out now. Joe Gayton singles. Tim Taylor grounds out, so 2 down for Bassett. going to walk. It's going to bring up Taylor, the cleanup hitter. Pitching change for Philly. Atchison in the game. And it's a grand slam. Matthew Taylor, grand slam in the top of the 8th inning. Puts the High Rollers up 5-4 and is going to keep their season alive if they can keep the 1-run lead. Philly's got 6 outs to respond. What a massive hit by Matthew Taylor. Meanwhile, 2 on, 2 out for the Vandals in the bottom of the 7th. Jin Ning in the game. And Ning gets it done. So 1-0, it stays as we go to the 8th inning. Meanwhile, Philly can't score in the bottom of the 8th, so on to the 9th we go in that game. Las Vegas gets some insurance on Miguel Gayton's single. 6-4 now in the 9th. Three outs left for the Eagles. Top of the 9th we go. 1-0 still in the Oahu Vancouver game. Leadoff single for Joe Ellen. Mike Hattie pops out for the Eagles. 1 down. Ron Reed lines out 2 down. 2-run homer, Tim Haringa. That's going to give the Paddlers some breathing room here, and they may be on the verge of shutting down this series. Las Vegas holds on, so it's a 3-2 Philly series lead, but we're going back to Las Vegas for Game 6 and Game 7, so huge grand slam by Matthew Taylor. Meanwhile, Real Esparza doubles in Ola. 4-0. 3 outs left for the Vandals. Or their run ends here in the conference championship. 1 hit allowed by the Paddlers with Jose Castillo starting that game, but also the bullpen has come in and shut the door. Leadoff double by Eric Gilbride. 1 out double. Rob Hollinger strikes out looking. 2 down. Roberto Ramirez draws the walk. Omar Jackson at the plate. Urquiza is the closer coming in the game for the Paddlers. And he shuts the door. Paddlers win Game 5, 4-0. And they are on to the TBL championship to face the winner of Las Vegas and Philly. Game number 6. The Eagles need to find a way to steal 1 game on the road from the High Rollers here. starting pitcher Boyd Perry leaves the game in the first inning with an injury. That's not good. 2 to 3 months for Boyd Perry. Philadelphia losing a big piece here. Tommy Witt has come out of the bullpen for the Eagles and pitched really well in relief of Perry, keeping them in this game right now. I spoke maybe just a second too soon. As the next person up, Senzio Antuofermo gives up a run combined with Witt there. 2-0 Las Vegas on the Mike Wilson 2-run homer. Bobby Lopez gets one right back with a solo home run. Matt Toms is pitching well again. Pitched really well in game number 2. Lead off walk, Matt Simpson. Two-run blast, Matthew Taylor, another huge home run. Las Vegas now up 4-1 and now 5-1 on a Homare Okada solo homer. Maybe a back-to-back jacks right there. Six to 1 Las Vegas, Miguel Gayton singles. Philly's going to have 3 outs left in Game 6. Or we're going to have a decisive Game 7. So hard to win that Game 4 in a series sometimes. How many times have we seen 3-0 or 3-1 series leads blown? Not saying that's going to happen. Not foreshadowing anything here. But the Eagles have to win on the road in Game 7. It's going to be tough. 6-1. It's the final. High rollers roll on. Daniel Jennings on the mound for Las Vegas in Game 7. Strong start for him. Jeremy Evans pitching for the Eagles in a huge Game 7 here. Good defense gets Evans out of a jam in the first. Two-run homer, Jason Bassett. High Rollers take the lead in Game 7 in the third inning. Bobby Lopez singles, leadoff runner on for the Eagles, and a double by Nairiki Hogan puts the tying run at second with nobody down. Mark Green, three-run home run for the Eagles. And just like that, they respond and take the lead. Mark Green, first year here with the Eagles, and he's been big. Fifth home run of the postseason. One out, single for Ricardo Hernandez, but a double play ends the inning. Going to stay at 3-2. Battle of the fifth we go. Leadoff single for Pat Perrone. Tying run on base. We got a pitching change. It's into Afirmo. And he gets he gets all three batters he faces. It's out of the jam. 3-2. Into the sixth. Enrique Hogan singles. Second hit of the game for Hogan. He's on first with one down. Our green fly is out, and Matt Simpson lines out. So we remain in a one-run game. Bottom of the sixth inning. One out double for Okada. Tying run in scoring position. Pitching change, Walsh in the game. Gets Mike Wilson a strike out looking. Tim Taylor walks, and that's going to bring up a pinch hitter in Wallen. And he grounds out. On to the seventh inning we go. Solo homer, Scott Castle extends the Philly lead 4-2. Two-out double, Ricardo Hernandez. It's going to bring up Alex Flores. Flores drives in Hernandez, so 5-2, another insurance run. Flores caught stealing second to end the inning. Gilgate in doubles. It's going to bring up Hallstrom. Gaten steals third, running scoring position. Running at third with one out. And he comes in on ground out, so 5-3. Deficit is cut to 2 here in the seventh inning. Matt Simpson, 2-run homer for Philly in the 8th, and that extends the lead to 4. And Las Vegas is on the ropes at home in Game 7. Fly, Eagles, fly. One, two, three, go the high rollers. Bats have gone quiet. Into the 9th, 7-3. Mike Hattie singles to lead things off for the Eagles. Bases loaded for the Eagles, but Nyriki Hogan goes down swinging, so still a dash of life for the high rollers here in the 9th. That's a good way to start. Tim Taylor singles to lead things off. Pinch hitter and Aaron's into the game. Aaron strikes out swinging. Perone at the plate. He goes out swinging as well. Gayton. Last chance for the high rollers. Can't get it done, and the Eagles take Game 7 on the road and hang on in this series to advance to the TBL championship, where they will travel to see the Oahu Paddlers. Congratulations to everybody, myself included. Very excited. And to Bobby, and great season to Zach, and to Chris as well. So we'll check out the MVPs real quick. Mark Green, MVP for the Eagles. Bobby Ola, MVP for the Paddlers.